Hey guys, your favorite attorney and legal bestie, Attorney Price here, and we're talking all things creative genius, legacy, and estate planning. So go ahead, come on in, and let's have a quick conversation. So, if you guys haven't already seen it, Northwest, daughter of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, recently performed on stage at Art Basel with her dad and debuted a brand new song. And when I tell you, it's living rent free in my head right now on repeat.
Yeah, we gonna take over the year for another year. Is your bestie, Miss Westy? Don't tryna test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless me. Bless me. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Just tryna bless me. Just bless me. Bless me.
So catchy, it's so inspiring, it's so motivating as we head into the new year. But I wanted us to kind of talk about it from the perspective of protecting our brand, protecting our genius, what that looks like. And we all know that Kanye West is no stranger to the importance of brand protection. We also know that Kanye West is really, really big on brand protection, as we've seen with his deal with Yeezy and all of the aftermath of him leaving the Adidas brand and still being able to maintain the ownership of his trademarks. But this is all about Northwest. So Northwest debuted a new song, and the lyrics are so freaking cute, and you can tell that she's having the best time on stage and she's just living in her moment. But I wanted us to take an opportunity to really think about how this translates to our everyday lives, you and me, or the children or the youth that we have in our lives. Every single one of us has some type of creative genius inside of us, whether we are service providers, whether we are doing products, or if you are creative naturally and you're in the arts or you're doing music. All of these things are actual intellectual property that should be protected. And so the thing that I love here is that Northwest literally is a brand that has been protected dang near since birth. Both of her parents were really, really keen on making sure that her entity was protected. On top of that, I wanted us to look at this from the perspective of the kids that we have in our own lives. Like, should you actually take the opportunity to protect your children's name? Do they have a lemonade stand? Are they creating ebooks? All of which you want to start putting things together and getting that evidence of proof to be able to create and then protect their brand. So let's use Northwest as an example. Northwest, that is her name. That's also the stage name that she performs music with. But if you're going to be putting out any type of monetized content or product under your name, that should be trademarked. So we would want to protect, if we're using Northwest as our example, we would protect Northwest as a musical performer or under sound recordings, because that's what she does. Taking it a step further, if Northwest had a particular symbol like Prince that she was using in coordination with her music, we would protect that under a trademark for as a logo. Or if, because she is putting out music, we would also then want to protect it through a copyright, because a copyright, remember, protects your creative genius. It protects the external content that you produce, whether it be music, lyrics, art, videos. Those are all of the things that you would move forward with a copyright for. So I want you to keep this in mind. Trademarks protect your outer branding. So they protect your name, they protect your logo, they protect your slogan, like Nike Just Do It. But a content is something that needs to be copyrighted. So a lot of times I get the question, do I need a trademark? Do I need a copyright? Most times the answer is going to be, it depends. But realistically, every single situation is going to be different. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to need both, okay? Trademark and a copyright. But let's take it even further, you guys, because we know that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are producing so much at such a high level. We already know that these are trust fund babies in the making. So when we think about wanting to, whether it's ourselves or our loved ones or youth in our lives, and we want to actually help them protect it, so we start with building it. Then after we build it, we protect it. But then from a protection perspective, we also want to make sure that we're putting the stamp of legal legacy on it. And so one of the things that, we may all have our gripe and moan about Kim Kardashian. There was an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, their TV show, where Kim talked about how she's pulled certain pieces from Kanye West's catalog or merchandise or different things that he's done, and she's maintaining them for the children as his legacy to be able to be passed down.
For me, I think this is like me holding on to the Kanye that I know, and I'm definitely not going to cry off this makeup. Gonna get it together. No, it's okay. I feel like I've cried enough over this, so.
That I also want you guys to remember is that intellectual property can be passed down. So if you are in the process or have already created IP through trademarks or copyrights, the next thing you want to do is actually make sure that it's passed down in a formal estate. So if we're talking about the West generation right now, how Kanye West has Donda and how he has the Yeezy brand, what we would want to do to make sure that that's protected is actually put it in an estate. And so the way in which you would do that is by creating a trust. A revocable trust is always going to give you more protection, or you can do a living trust and it could be irrevocable. It really just depends on where you are, and those are the conversations that you'd want to have with your favorite attorney here offline. But you want to then create a trust, and what you'll do is you'll transfer the brand name and you'll transfer over the music lyrics copyright over into the trust, and then the trust actually owns your intellectual property, and then that trust can be passed down for generations and generations and generations. And that's how we create generational wealth. That's how we leave a legal legacy. Okay, you guys, so let's look at what Northwest is doing. Let's look at what Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are doing as they're helping their children create a legacy, and let's study what the wolves are doing. You got to study what the big companies are doing. You got to study what people who have come before us and they've amassed great success. If we know that we want to be on that path eventually, we really need to start now with not only just making sure that we understand this information, but that we're also giving it back and we're helping our children understand it as well as they get ready to grow in their talents and in their gifts. So if you know that whether it's trademarks that you need, or if it's copyrights that you need, or if you're ready to go ahead and start the estate planning process, and you're trying to be like Beyonce and have multiple babies up on that Forbes list, let's go ahead and make sure that your estate is secure and you have everything that you need to leave a legal legacy. So again, you guys, this is your favorite attorney, over and out. I hope you guys have a beautiful holiday season and can't wait to tap in with the next video. Bye.